Okay, picture this. It's 1947. The country has just gotten its independence. We're still trying to figure out how the country will be run, how things will be post independence. The skies barely have any civil aviation flights, and whatever there are, they're all dominated by men. And here comes along a badass woman, Captain Prem Mathur, who decided to become India's first female pilot. This is a woman you've never heard about, but someone you should know of. Let's get started. So, if you don't know, this is going to be news for you. Across the entire world, India, our country, literally has the highest number of female pilots, and that is an amazing feat if you ask me. Having so many people in aviation and the numbers continuously increasing over the years, way ahead of everyone else in the world, is actually very great. Also, I'm sure you know that J.R.D. Tata was India's first licensed pilot who flew the first flight from Bombay to Karachi. However, the first female pilot is someone I'm very sure you do not know of. So I'm gonna tell you her story today. Meet Captain Prem Mathur. Not your average post-independence woman. She had big dreams, and she had big dreams to fly airplanes. In 1947, she decided to become India's first female pilot, and she went for it. In a time where everything was male dominated, women were considered better at home doing household stuff, this one woman decided to take to the skies. But very obviously, it wasn't smooth sailing for Captain Prem. She applied to every airline in India after she got her license. However, she was rejected 8 different times by various airlines, being given reasons such as people will run away if they see a woman flying an aircraft. Or what if she has a psychological breakdown, and then who will fly the airplane? Or what if she gets married and decides to run away? These were the reasons given to her for not being selected as an airline pilot. I mean, seriously, at a time when women were literally fighting for the independence of our country, the line was drawn at, oh, you can't become an airline pilot. But Captain Prem did not give up. She was not one to give up. She finally got a break with Deccan Airlines in 1949. Now, Deccan Airlines is not the airline we had in India in 2010s. This is a different old original Deccan airline, and they decided to give her a chance, and she was selected to fly the DC-3 aircraft. Imagine boarding an airplane in the 1950s where women were considered better off at home and seeing a woman flying your aircraft, and it's just amazing what she did. I mean, she actually broke barriers. She not just paved the way for future female pilots, she literally paved the runway for future female pilots. So very obviously, Captain Prem Mathur started flying as the first officer on the DC-3 for Deccan Airways. However, when time came, once she gained experience, she wanted to be in command. She wanted to be a captain. However, this is where Deccan also drew the line and said that, I'm sorry, we cannot make you the captain of the aircraft, because people just did not trust a woman to handle the responsibility of managing an aircraft. This is when she quit Deccan Airways and she became a private pilot for the Birlas. So they had their own private aircraft, and she started flying that aircraft. Eventually, years down the line, she joined Indian Airlines, which eventually got merged into Air India. But she was a part of Indian Airlines for the rest of her career. She continued flying, she became a captain, and she actually set the precedent for all the female pilots which came in India after her. Captain Prem Mathur's story is not just a story about a woman who became a pilot. It's a story wherein she broke stereotypes, and she did something which was pretty much unimaginable for women from our country back in those days. And hats off to her, salute to her for her determination, her courage, and for her out of the box thinking and choosing such a male dominated field. She proved that women can soar just as high, if not higher. So all the female pilots watching this video, I think you guys should really thank Captain Prem Mathur for the way that she paved for all of you. And the next time you sit on an aircraft and you see a female pilot taking the command of the airplane, remember Captain Mathur, and remember that everything is possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.